Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lies official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on Days of Our Lies, Eric is stunned by Sloan's reaction, Melinda looks for dirt, Harris and Eve catch up, and EJ urges Chad to channel Stefano when it comes to Alex. Eric apologizes to Sloan's apartment for appearing to attack her for opening Nicole's DNA test results. The infant is all that matters, she accepts, but she is aware that his father still despises her. He tries to soothe her by saying that baby Brady will have a large family. He can't presume the baby will take his name because she says they aren't married. Eric thinks they should get married. Sloan inquires as to if Eric is planning to propose. He wants to establish a commitment to her and the kid by having them both bear his name. What do you think? Would you like to marry? Hell no, she says, dismissing his idea as lame. She doesn't have to marry him or take his surname. All she requires is love, you jackass. Melinda collides with Nicole in the square, knocking her fried pickles and milkshake from her grasp. Nicole frowns. It's all she's wanted since she found out she was pregnant. Melinda returns to Sloan, intending to inform her about Nicole, and leaves to replenish her order. Later, while Nicole savors her salty delight, Melinda mentions Sloan and Nicole both being pregnant at the same time. She interrogates Nicole until she explains her genetic testing and how Sloan ended up with her results by accident. Melinda worries when Nicole leaves. What does Sloan want with Nicole and EJ's genetic test results? She sends a message for Sloan to pick up where they left off. Chad presents EJ with Cuban cigars at the Dimmer home to congratulate him on the baby. After EJ informs him of Nicole's illness, he inquires about his living situation with Stephanie. Alex should leave them alone, according to Chad. EJ suggests that he put that slab of beef on notice. He'll lose the lady he loves if he doesn't. When in doubt, EJ recommends asking oneself, what would Stefano do? Chad sarcastically wonders if he might imprison Stephanie in a gilded cage beneath the streets of Paris. EJ chuckles. Not that extreme. He simply needs to remind Alex that if he continues to intervene in his relationship, there will be consequences. Chad confirms that he is correct and departs to correct Alex. Attaboy, EJ adds, smiling. Go forth and be a demurrer. Stephanie welcomes Alex, who has arrived with Chinese food. He overordered since he wanted to reward them for their compassion following his awful date with Melinda. She offers to let Chad wait with her while she eats it. He admits that his date went sour because he couldn't stop talking about his realizations about their failing relationship. Chad returns home when Stephanie goes to check on the kids. Alex explains that he's come to thank them for the previous night. Chad tells him to stop acting. He's not going to stand by and watch him make advances on his woman. Alex isn't sure Stephanie would appreciate hearing him use that lingo. Alex doesn't need to tell Chad how Stephanie feels. Leave us alone, he demands. A wounded Alex agrees to quit dropping by in an effort to become more self-aware. As Stephanie returns, the men shake hands. Alex believes he should go. Chad pretends to be surprised and invites him to stay for dinner or to return for dessert. Alex politely declines and walks away. Stephanie finds it strange that he went so quickly. Chad shrugs innocently. Stephanie compliments Chad on making Alex feel welcome. Chad refers to her as the lovely and kind one. He appreciates having her in his life. He will never let anything stand in their way. She shares my sentiments. She is quite fortunate to have him. Stephanie proposes they skip dinner and go straight to dessert. They make their way to the bedroom. Nicole returns home and tells EJ about meeting Melinda, who was kind enough to replace the food she lost. EJ is skeptical and wonders what the DA is up to. Eve approaches Harris after Marlena shows him around Bayview. He quips that neither of them anticipated to be here after graduating from Salem High. No, she says, scoffing. But then again, I didn't have as much fun in high school as you did. He apologizes for how he treated her back then. He was a jerk who was only interested in hooking up with girls and impressing his stupid pals. He realizes he cheated her and that she deserved better. She claims that happened 1,000,000 years ago, and she's been through worse since. In addition, she had him and his pals imprisoned. He recalls that it almost deterred him from joining the military. "I guess I've always had a taste for vengeance," she explains. They have coffee while Eve tells Ben how she manipulated him into murdering Ciara. She will never forgive Ben, but she was incorrect in attempting to punish Ciara for Ben's actions. Her rehabilitation has been really beneficial, and she is scheduled to be released soon. She intends to visit her father and sister in California. Maybe she'll take up music again. She hopes Bayview will be as helpful to him as it was to her. Kate tries to persuade Roman that Eric's kid is a godsend in the pub. He's delighted for Eric, but he wishes Sloan wasn't the mother of his child. Even though Kate points out that many people would doubt her character, he still loves her. Roman insists it's not the same. Their relationship has stood the test of time, and they have complete trust in one another. Kate shifts uncomfortably. Roman inquires whether there is anything she is withholding from him. Kate admits to asking Harris to murder Megan. Is he convinced she's a monster? He loves her unreservedly, despite his disapproval of what she did. He also understands her impulse, but maybe she might run her plan by him the next time. Marlena walks in and informs Kate that Harris is where he needs to be. Marlena then expresses Roman's reservations regarding Sloan. Kate recommends giving her the benefit of the doubt. Marlena concurs. Eric is an adult who has always desired a family. She's simply hoping nothing goes wrong. On Days of Our Lives, Maggie begs Xander for a favor, and Nicole receives devastating news. Days of Our Lives is now only available on Peacock. Subscribe to Peacock to ensure you never miss an episode. Please keep in mind that if you buy something after clicking on a link in this story, we may gain a small commission on the sale. Nobody believes Sloan Jessica Surfety will confess. She, after all, has no motive to. She is the one who falsifies the paternity test results twice. For some unexplained reason, this astute, beautiful and successful woman has determined that Eric, Greg Vaughan, is the best she can do. And she will not allow anything to undermine that. Nicole, Ariane Zucker, wasn't even sure she'd be able to carry to term a few weeks ago. She's experienced several miscarriages. However, that issue appears to have been miraculously sidestepped. She is now concerned about any potential birth problems. Who wants to wager the youngster will need a Brady transplant? That's a tried and true method for leaking such knowledge. Sloan, on the other hand, is no match for Nicole. Nicole had been plotting when Sloan was still playing with her lawyer Barbie dolls. She'll figure out what her adversary is up to and rush to Eric with the information, without considering how E.J. Dan Fiorigel would feel. But what else has changed? Because, let's face it, Eric is a little foolish. He'll never come to his own conclusions. And if Sloan keeps her mouth shut, and Nicole is too concerned about her high-risk pregnancy to upset the apple cart, the truth will almost certainly be revealed by a third party. We propose. Lauren Koslow plays Kate. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.